how to multiply your sales. Hey, what's up you guys, it's Brennan here. If you're new to the channel and want to learn everything about starting an online business, simply hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss anything. So as you can see, the title of this video is how to multiply your sales, right? How exactly do you do that with your online business, your e-commerce store? What is the process? So the one thing that I see so many people doing is they only send their customers, right? Their customers right here from their advertising, okay? A lot of you guys are doing this in the Facebook group. A lot of you guys come to me directly, ask questions. You guys are sending traffic directly to an offer, and then you're stopping there. That's all you guys are doing. You're just sending traffic to one single offer. A lot of times the offers don't even have a high profit margin. And the thing is, you guys don't even really need to have a high profit margin on your initial offer after learning all these things in this video that I'm going to be revealing to you guys today. So you guys are just sending traffic to an offer and wondering why it's not exactly working out for you, right? You're having problems with your store. You might have some sales come in and it doesn't really work long term. So how do we fix that, right? How do we solve that problem? How do we actually multiply our sales for the long term and be able to make a lot more money out of these customers, right? You guys are sending these customers just to one offer. The thing is, there's a lot more that you guys can do with that with all these other boxes and arrows and everything else in today's video. So that is the thing here, right? So we have the offer, we have these people, okay? One thing that we can do to actually recuperate a lot of our ad money is to then offer an upsell, okay? A certain percentage of people will always take this upsell, right? Because it has to be related to your initial offering. Like, it has to be related in some sort. It has to kind of pair together. Like, a good thing would be maybe in relation to like video games and stuff. You know, people are buying a new console, right? They buy that big offer. Now, that's maybe not the best example for like a cheap initial offer, right? But maybe you buy a pair of boots. Okay, you buy a pair of boots. Oh, hey, you also need some socks to go with those boots, right? I don't know, something like that, okay? Think about a combination that pairs together, right? The offer kind of goes along with the upsell. So a certain percentage of people will always take you up on this because they're like, oh, I just got this new fishing pole. I need this like little box to go with it to get some baits in there, to put some worms or whatever. And then this could apply to any niche, literally any niche that you're in, cats or whatever niche that you're selling products in. Could be digital, physical, whatever it is, right? Multiplying your sales, you want to have some sort of upsell there to recuperate the ad cost because you're spending money to acquire these customers, right? And it's the thing is when you initially send them to that first offer, they are hot, right? You want to strike the iron while it's hot. So you might as well, if they're already hitting you up on that first offer, why not also add an upsell that a lot of customers will actually take this upsell. It recuperates some of your money, right? You get some extra money here, and then you can put that back into acquiring more customers, right? So that is definitely something you guys need to be doing in your business funnel. This is basically a funnel. I mean, that's what we're going to be going through today. A lot of different funnels, different people are running and stuff like that. Maybe not the specifics, but we're going over some basic examples so you guys can kind of understand a little bit better. That's what we're going through today. So as you can see, you have the initial people, then they go to the offer and the upsell here as well. So after you get people on this initial offer, right, they take you up on that, whether it's a free plus shipping offer or it's just some sort of cheap product, you know, generally under $40 is probably, it could even, yeah, so free plus shipping is one. It could be just some sort of free product that, you know, something that is cheap, right? And especially with e-commerce, you know, you probably want to stay under the $40 range because otherwise it becomes a little bit too expensive for people. So under the $40 range generally is that initial offer. You offer the upsell to recuperate some of your extra money. Why not add some extra money, right? And then you're leading them all to this one thing that so many people neglect to actually realize that they're building when they're doing this initial offer, okay? This is something a lot of newbies do. I mean, I even caught myself doing this, you know, before as well. And it's something that everybody needs to incorporate in their business. And you know what it is? It is a customer base and email list. Everybody has it. If you've made some sort of sales on your Shopify store, your e-commerce business, whatever thing you're doing, right? Whatever business you're running, you have a customer base / email list, right? And the way that you can get people coming back, which we're going to be going over in today's video a lot more in depth in the next few slides, to get people coming back, you just have to keep them happy and you're going to be making tons of money, right? That's the goal here, right? You're making tons of money, you're keeping people happy, you're giving them value. That is the whole purpose of a business in the first place. okay? You're acquiring customers. The most expensive aspect is acquiring these initial people. So why not, instead of only sending them to the one offer, why not just keep them happy? You're gonna make tons and tons of money and actually be able to sustain a long-term business, because if you don't do this, your business is gonna die, okay? It's gonna die, it's gonna be a little grave, and it's not gonna last very long, right? So you wanna have these customers go through that offer and then come into your customer base and email list. This is where the money is, your customer base. And we're gonna be going over in depth why it is exactly in this video, but you just wanna keep them happy, right? And you're gonna be making tons of money. So that's what we're going to be going over today, okay? That it's so important, right? It's so massively important, because otherwise, if you're only trying to bet on getting more and more and more initial customers and just sending them to one offer that may last for a certain amount of time, I mean, products change, it's not going to last that long. So going into the next slide here, we're going to be using IKEA as a cool example for today's video, because I like shopping there, right? And if you guys aren't familiar with what IKEA is, maybe it's not in your country, although they are quite a worldwide company. Basically, they sell furniture, right? It seems like a basic thing, but they turn it into something a lot cooler, which we're going to be going over in today's video in the next few slides, or in the next few pictures here. But IKEA is a great example of this, a business that keeps their customers coming back, right? So how are they able to do this? Why are they able to make so much dang money? It's just a home furnishing store, right? You see tons of home furnishing stores, but why are they different? Okay, it's because they send people through a sales funnel, right? And every business has this to some degree. It's, every business has it. Is your business doing it well? Is your business doing it good? And are you actually making money? That's the whole basis here. So people, the reason why I love it, I mean, honestly, is because they're sending me through this awesome little painted picture of what a room could look like. Now, a lot of furniture stores do this, but IKEA does it so well, and they offer their products at a cheap price, and the only thing is you have to assemble it, right? You have to put it together and all that kind of stuff. If you guys are familiar with IKEA, you know how their business model works. The thing is here is they're always offering good value. They're gonna keep me coming back because I'm happy, and I like going through their little walkthrough, right? It's kind of cool. It's like Disney almost, but for furniture. So that's a good comparison there, right? It's pretty cool. I like it. Okay, so what other businesses do this as well? Logitech, for example, right? This mouse that I'm using right now while I'm filming this video, okay, is Logitech. I have Logitech speakers. Okay, I've been in their funnel for years, right? My whole life, okay? Like over 10 years. I think I bought this when I was like a little kid, okay? These speakers, like I've had them literally forever, as long as I can remember. At least 10-year-old speakers, right? I've just had them. They work great, plug them into my computer and all that stuff. And then I recently, within the last, I think, year or two, bought this mouse because I was like, you know what? It's a good mouse. And I like Logitech. And you know why? Because they deliver on their promise, okay? And I will keep buying stuff from them. I trust their brand and their business. So that is the key here behind IKEA, and we're going to be going over more examples in the next few slides. IKEA does this, right? They send you through their sales funnel, keep you coming back, okay? Logitech does this, right? They keep you coming back. I bought this speaker set a while ago. They delivered on their promise, and I will keep buying stuff from them, guys. So why aren't you doing this in your e-commerce business, right? Next slide, okay? The initial sale here is only 5 to 30% of the total profit that most businesses make. 5 to 30%. It's such a small number, okay? It's such a small number on that initial sale, right? You want to be bringing people into the renewals and the upsell. 70 to 95% of the money is made there. Why do you think you're only going to make money from the initial sale? Like, you have to be doing this. Otherwise, your business is not going to last. Like, a lot of businesses are not profitable on their front end, okay? They're 5 to 30% on their front end offer, their initial offer. A lot of businesses are not profitable there. They lose money on their front end most. You're doing really well if you're making money on your front end offer. Incredibly well. So, and that's just so hard to achieve. Like, most people just won't achieve that. So, how do we do this, right? Okay, it's all about the long-term value, okay? Lifetime value of your customers. It's the most important aspect. If you're not keeping that up, you're never going to reach the 70 to 95% of where the real revenue comes from in the long term, right? Think about Amazon, okay? Amazon, they sell products, right? Ultimately, at the end of the day, they're trying to upsell you on all of their tech, right? All of their products that they've released over the past few years, their Kindle stuff, you know, they've got their, I think they even have a phone that they sell as well. They have their home products, right? So you can be like, hey, Alexa, buy this. And luckily there's no Alexa in this room right now because I haven't bought one yet. But it would literally go and buy me a product from Amazon. They make the buying experience so easy. Their products actually buy stuff for people. Like, they have an entire tech based around buying more of their stuff. Like, it's crazy. So they upsell you on, you know, these tablets, like all of their tech, right? You buy from Amazon once, you buy from them again, right? They're selling you the Alexa stuff too. Long-term value, guys, right? And think about it, like the boosted board that I show in some of my Instagram stories that I have in my room. You can't see in this frame, but my boosted board, right? Amazing stuff, right? I buy from them again, and I recommend them to people. Apple, Kylie Cosmetics, I don't buy cosmetics, but Nike shoes, right? Okay, all these brands are doing this, right? If these companies are doing this, why aren't you? So, guys, another example here is actually a musician that I listen to, Killy, right? So we're using him as an example, and really any musician can also be plugged into this exact same formula here because it's any business model. Every single business model follows this, right? So the way that I first heard about him, right, the initial how he got me as a customer, okay, was through Kilimanjaro. It was a viral song that blew up. I think it has like over 17 million views, something like that, just on YouTube alone, right? That song blew up. If you guys are fans of Killy, you know, if you haven't listened to him already, if you're into hip hop, definitely listen to Killy. But regardless, for this example here, Kilimanjaro was the initial thing, right? It went viral. He got me as a customer, okay? He got me as a customer to listen to more of his music and all the other kind of stuff that we're going to be going through with these other arrows here, right? These other arrows, what they lead to. So he got me, okay? The initial offering is so hard. Like, for me to even hear about who he is, to get involved with his brand and what he represents, that is the hardest part, okay? For him to actually get me as a listener, that's the most difficult aspect. He had a viral song, Kilimanjaro, and it blew up, okay? That definitely helped him out, obviously. So he got me, right? But, you know, he continued to deliver. A lot of artists, the reasons why a lot of artists, music artists, are one-hit wonders is because they don't do these other arrows like he does masterfully, right? He has these other arrows. He has great management. And, you know, like, why is he able to do that? Right? You know, it's because he released an album, right? He delivered on his value. He offered Surrender Your Soul. Okay, I listen to the album a lot. I like it, right? It's good quality stuff, okay? For me, it's within my taste, right? That's an album, okay? That's another product, right? The next piece of the pie here. Then he's like, oh, well, you should come to the shows, right? Go to the tour, go to the show, see him in person, right? And you know, he didn't actually come to my city, so I wasn't able to go. And then he's got, you know, merch as well, like tour merch. So, and this is actually on a Shopify store, hilariously, right? On a Shopify store is his merch, which is kind of funny. I think this was his best-selling product on that store. So you see the funnel here, right? He got me as initial customer with that first song. Then he released an album, and then boom, he's like touring, and it's like, oh, you should come to the tour, da-da-da, like on social media and stuff. Retargeting me, okay? You get where I'm going with that? And then after that, it's like, oh, you should go to the tour, then buy more shirts, and then you should also come back and listen to the next album that I release, and stuff like that. It just keeps going and going, and that's why he is not someone who's just a one-hit wonder and falling off, because his branding is really nice. You can kind of see, like, the whole dark aesthetic that he goes with. I think it's cool, whatever. If you don't think it's cool, then that it's lame. I don't care, right? Whatever, okay? You know, it's cool to me. So, regardless, the branding is excellent. The continual sales process is excellent here. It applies to any successful musician or any successful business at the end of the day. That's what people do, okay? So it's all about the lifetime value, like I said before, the LTV. And if you want to be in business for more than a few months, right? If you want to be more than just the one-hit wonder store who sells one product one time and then just falls off the face of the earth, right? If you don't want to be that, you want to actually be in business for more than a few months, you guys are going to want to do this. This is so important. So many beginners don't understand this factor. I mean, it's taken a long time for me to even understand this myself, because it's a difficult thing to really get down. Once you get it down, man, it's very important, very, very good. So how do we do this, right? You're thinking about me, like me, right? This is you guys. How do I do this for my business, right? How do we actually do this for our stores, businesses, brands, whatever you're doing, right? The steps that you guys need to follow, and these are not in any particular order. They're just kind of some stuff that's some key pointers here, right? So number one, memorable brand, right? Like Killy, memorable brand, weird stuff. A lot of musicians nowadays are crazier and crazier with their brands, but memorable brand, right? IKEA, Boosted, Apple, anything like that. Memorable brand, okay? It doesn't have to be anything special. What does IKEA mean? It's literally, maybe it stands for something, but Target, it's just something memorable, okay? Any brand, business, it didn't really mean anything in the first place. So just come up with something. It has, the colors, the looks, the feels, all that applies to your branding and people's process. It's like the feeling, the emotional aspect is the memorable brand, right? Excellent customer service, right? A lot of you guys don't even respond to customer emails. Respond to customer emails. Excellent customer service. Even if you're dropshipping, right? Dropshipping, super popular model. I teach a lot about it on this channel. Dropshipping, you have to be giving excellent customer service, right? It's still a business at the end of the day. Like you're still selling products to people. Even though it's dropshipping, even though the shipping times are longer, you still have to give excellent customer service. So the excuse of like, oh, I'm dropshipping, I don't even have to think about this as a real business. Like, yeah, you do, because you're not going to last that long otherwise. Okay, deliver on your promise, right? You don't want to be selling a crappy AliExpress item. Look at the reviews. Look at what people say about it. Does it actually deliver on what the product offers? Is it actually good stuff? If it's not good stuff, no one's going to want to buy from you again or even care. They're going to either give you a chargeback or leave you a bad review or some crap and tell their friends, hey, never buy from them, right? You got to deliver on your promise. If you don't deliver on your promise and offer something at least of value that people like, people say is excellent, people find very valuable, it's great, they're not going to buy from you again, they're not going to like you, they're not going to buy into whatever you're doing, okay? You don't want to have a crappy reputation. And then lastly, it's about building the relationship, right? So Instagram, all of your social media platforms, okay? All of them is how you build your relationship. Your social media platforms, your email list, anything that you basically are sending your message out to the people, you're casting your net, build that relationship there. That's how you do it, your social media, all that kind of stuff. That's how musicians do it. Instagram stories, I see what they're up to, all that kind of stuff. That's how these people build the brand. Kylie Jenner, Kylie Cosmetics, is about building the relationship there with the customers. So that's what you guys need to be doing in your dang businesses, right? And if you do that, you're going to be making all the money, right? Stacks on racks and stacks, okay? Whatever currency, I just have the dollar bill here because I'm in America. So regardless, that is how you build the monies, is by doing these things, right? If you're not doing these things, you're not going to last very long. If you guys want to learn more about how to build a profitable Shopify business, I have a link to my course down in the description box below, as well as a Shopify 14-day free trial to go ahead and get yourself started. Feel free to check out the videos beside me, subscribe to the channel, free Facebook mastermind group, and follow me on Instagram. Everything is linked down in the description box below. But anyway, guys, that's all for today's video. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.